Okay, so here we go. Hotmess Channel 1, alright? I don't even have the tarot out. We're just going to go ahead and get it started. For some of you, if you have not listened to the introduction, if you want your collective channel, it is within that, alright? Let's go ahead and get started, alright? So, who cares? Okay? Who cares? Once you understand this, you're not going to look like a hot mess anymore. Okay? If you are feeling everyone else's cares and no one cares that you're feeling their cares, I don't know how to tell you to cut that tie of making your energy available. Okay? Step 1, become careless. Step 2, don't care. Step 3, don't be emotional. Step 4, don't care. Okay? Fill in the blank of things you need to no longer care about. What is this prepping you for? I'm getting you. Alright? Now, I'm also getting, if you are a person that all you have done is cared about you are putting in the work and you are putting yourself first, don't care. There's a sense of, there's a call for you to stop explaining yourself. You have to stop explaining yourself. Now, there's also, but yes, so there is another, way of I channeled it and then I had to come back and it's just not coming back. But moving forward, if it's meant for it to be channeled, then it's meant for it to be channeled. Okay? Now, an example. I'm going to give you an example, okay? It's not about what it is that you can deliver. It's about the quality, okay? And if you know your morals, it's like, now I'm a guilty as association. There's certain values and morals that I have deep-rooted in within myself. But then when I put myself in a situation that I have created or something that I have allowed, due to certain circumstances, I would bend my moral and my value and then beat myself up mentally, right? Because I went against my own will, right? Because I allowed someone the benefit of the doubt. Mind you, I already was aware, and because of the awareness, despite of the circumstance or situation, I could have stayed in control. Again, I could have, stayed in control. And I've noticed through testing, when I tell someone that I'm not a controlling person, and because I know that I'm not a controlling person, my authority comes from a feminine aspect of having to step into masculine energy, and so it's misinterpreted. An example, single mother, right? And I have children. So having to protect, my children and myself, it takes me out of feminine energy, right? It wasn't because I was trained to, I had to step into masculine energy. So when I test people and I tell them I'm aware that people think I'm a controlling person, I then set myself up to disappoint myself, because automatically then I start seeing a competitive side in people that I either care about, have interests about, attractive, or just simply wanting to birth a connection, okay? And so my will is tested, but then I give people the benefit of doubt. And I always tell people, like, it's time to get out of being humble. Because humble, you would look like a hot mess. You would create hot mess situations, and at the end of the day, it's your fault. At the end of the day, it's like bad deeds are being spoken of, but they do not overshadow your good deeds. Okay. Moving forward, so how does an individual get out of hot mess? How does an individual prevent hot mess? How do we resolve hot mess that has nothing to do with us, but it allows our good deeds to be evil spoken of? You know, today some of you feel like a hot ass mess, but it doesn't mean like you're going to feel like that tomorrow. So what is it in with the routines that keeps accumulating that brings in yesterday? What is triggering the soul to where your motor skills is doing the opposite of what your intellect is saying that you need to do? Welcome to Spiritual Guiding Light. Yes, this is a hot mess. For some of you, it's going to trigger you. And for some of you, it's going to awaken it. And some of you, you're going to be like, oh, okay, well, these are the tools that I need to utilize within my life for myself so that I can improve, or so that I can fix. But why do we need to fix things? Because fixed things continuously is broken. So, for those of you who are unable to subscribe or send your donation gift, do not skip the ad. Go ahead and support Spiritual Guiding Light that way as well. Don't forget to go over to YouTube at no cost. It does not cost you to subscribe to the new channel. I do want you to be a part of the success of the growth of Spiritual Guiding Light. So just go ahead and let the ad play. I appreciate you. And what I mean by continuously being broken, it's like it's better off getting a fresh, a renewed, really having that tower moment, really allowing things to fall to its ashes so that you can rebuild again. It's okay to rebuild, whether that's within self, platonic relationships, family, okay? And your definition of family, you have to know what that is. What do you consider family? Have you even imported self into family? Because some of you are about family, but you have not implemented yourself within the family that you call family. And some of you are struggling to create a family. Some of you just literally, and it has nothing to do with children. Some of you, your definition of family is just having 2 friends, 1 friend. Like I said, how do you define family? Or what is it that you truly want when it comes to family? It's like I can hear the question of someone saying, I'm tired of looking a hot mess. I'm tired of being treated like a hot mess. For those of you who feel like you're being treated like hot mess, is because it's like you're keeping up with the trends. that you're being consumed by trends. You're being consumed by fast-paced movement. If you have the budget to be able to wear, one thing once a week, you know what I mean? Then you have that budget. Someone is literally being down on themselves because you have to wear the same thing all the time. Stick your chest out, put your head up, and live your life. Because believe me, who are there for you, either they're going to fill your pockets, create your world, whatever that is of lack. Believe me, I know, because I've always filled the lack for other people, but I've never received it. I haven't got that good karma back yet. And I'm calling it in. So with that being said, some of you need Hotmess. I may lose some of you, but that's okay. It's because I'm not asking you to develop tough skin. I'm asking you to start training and developing a protection barrier that prevents you from being emotional of things that could trigger you when it comes to how you feel. Okay? Or someone telling you about yourself. Because I'm going to tell you, like, for real, I don't want nobody to tell me about myself unless it's so critical to where I know it's something that's going to help me. Okay? I don't need you to talk about something that I'm already aware of that will be considered, because I'm not perfect. I'm rough around the edges when it comes to some things, but those things, when it comes to being rough around the edges, I can smooth that out and remold myself if I choose. You get what I'm saying? Or stay the same and just sharpen up my skills. But moving forward, if you feel corny, I want you to be the best corny that you can ever be, because let me tell you, corny is attractive. And a lot of people don't want to conform to corny because they don't want to get outcast how a majority of outcasts get treated, because you're independently doing what you want to do in the way that you want to do it. You're living your truth. Or should I say, you're living all of your flaws. Why those who are against you is because they're able to hide their flaws. So what it is that needs to be learned here, Hotmess Channel 1, is learning how to step your game up and hide your hot mess. That's for some of you. That's for some of you. For some of you, it's not about you hiding your flaws, because you don't have a problem with showing your flaws. What it is, it's causing friction with other people who hide their flaws, and it's causing you to be heartless. And there's something that you're getting ready to awaken to. And I said I was not going to channel more than one in one reading. Anywho, we're going to go ahead and move forward. But I welcome you to listen to all Hotmess Channel messages, okay? Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle. And that type of love, my dear friend, is you and I.